Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. It's the way that we rock when we doing our thing. Ooh la la la. It's the Hey everyone, welcome back to What's Happening. So, over this past weekend, it looks like a couple of the ladies from Love and Marriage Huntsville and from Bell Collective attended the National Association of Black Journalists Conference in Birmingham, Alabama. LATISHA Scott made a post and she said, "We were honored to be a part of the panel discussing the importance of representation and diversity in media and in reality TV. The room was filled with talented journalists, producers, and creators who are dedicated to telling our stories and amplifying our voices." She says, "We are truly grateful for the opportunity to learn from and be inspired by such amazing individuals." She went on to say that it was a joy connecting and working alongside my girl, Letitia Pearson from Bell Collective and Marie Monroe. And she made it a point to say that her and Kimmi always, in capital letters, have a good time working together. She gave a special shout out to carlosking for assembling this extraordinary group of ladies and on TV for making it all possible. Now, I didn't see a whole lot of footage on this event, but there was just a small clip of Carlos speaking and being asked a question from one of the journalists. And then Letitia was answering a question and she was talking about collaboration over competition in regards to the women of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And the CEO of Essence magazine dropped some nuggets about, how they had to work to keep the magazine going. But take a listen to what she had to say.
Young lady in the, I think, cream color. Tell us your name, where you're from, and your question.
How you feel about it on your nightstand does not pay people to keep it there. So part of why you see the editor-in-chief role highlighted so much is because that's what people connected to as the heart and soul of the magazine. The CEO had to run the business, and there have been fewer of those. But the reason why I answer that way is because when you ask me what's affirming, what was affirming in this documentary was how many times we spent too much time arguing about what we needed to do to keep the business alive, that we almost died. Because from a business lens, you cannot have any business, period, that functions in just the generation that is there. We are currently in a time where there are 5 generations active at the same time. If I don't have a business strategy that can function multi-generationally, we will die. Huntsville, like you live in Florida. Let's make that make sense. So you start there, right? I will always say this: comedy to me is better than drama. I think if you are able to laugh along with your cast and you're able to laugh along as you're watching them, that supersedes the drama.
Like girls and our friendship group, and I just give them examples of how we go travel together. I'm like, it's just so dope just seeing all of us together. Like it just makes my heart smile. So that's why, as females, you can be catty and all of this, and you're competing against one another, and I just want to change that. Like that's what I want to showcase on the show. Like see us working together, see us accomplish some great things together as a collective.
My name is Larry Miller. I'm a news anchor for CBS in Washington, D.C. So this question is geared towards the ladies with Huntsville and Carlos. I'm curious, you talked about talking about the full range of stories and the shows that you have. How do you make sure that you're being both honest and not exploiting? I think there was one season in particular where there was a physical altercation on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
No, there wasn't. No one touched each other.
Okay.
Now, there may have been some, aggressive in your face, I'll do this to you, but no one ever made contact.
Thank you for the clarification.
That's okay.
Thank you for the clarification, but still, I'm curious, how do you balance that? How do you balance?
On our shows, Huntsville, Jackson, we make it a part of the story. You know.
So that was about all of the clips that I saw online in regards to this event. I wish I could have got a chance to hear and see some of the other questions that the journalists had. But since that's all I have, we are on to the next subject of the situation that happened on the Riverfront this past weekend. And LATISHA asked, where can we donate towards the legal fees? And somebody messaged me and said, now how is she donating towards these fees, but didn't want to pay Mel her fee for the expo? I said, you know what? They might want to be more worried about their own fees. But anyway, on to the next subject. So the Black Cigar Lounge had their ladies lemon drop day party on yesterday. And y'all, look who was there. The girl that was walking off with Martell at the party in the pasture, Tiffany. She is a scalp therapist in Huntsville and also a hairstylist. And there she is with Miss Destiny, who is the gatekeeper of all of Martell's women. And so Tiffany made a post today, added that picture of her and Martell again, and commented, fine self. So she did put up a thing for people to ask her questions. I don't know if people have asked. I do not see where she has responded with any answers, y'all, but I'm sure somebody asked her if she was dating Martell. But on this post here, she put they outside and she says, where's, with a question mark with the eyes like she's looking. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if she's looking for Martell, but y'all sound off below in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about all of this. And even though we've seen her on the show before at the expo, do you think she's trying to get a permanent spot on the show? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And let me know what y'all thought about that situation on the Riverfront. Now, when that security guard threw his hat up in the air, and they jumped off that boat and they got to skipping, y'all, we knew it was on and popping then. But it was that church chair, that folded church chair, and that young man swimming across that water to spring into action. People have made t-shirts and the memes have been floating around, and a lot of people are rallying to support those that were involved. But sound off below once again. Let me know your thoughts about all of this that we talked about in the video. And as always, I thank you guys for watching and listening, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Please give this one a thumbs up and be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from What's Happening.